So I am going on a date in like 10 minutes. Ultimately, this video serves as the purpose of giving me a pep talk, and maybe this is a pep talk that you need if you are young and just moved to a new city and feel kind of guilty about just going on dates as a way of socializing. But you know what? I just called my best friend. Like, I love him, Nico. Mwah, te amo. I He's kind of not well, I don't want to, disclose whatever his reality is right now. But basically we're both kind of, young, moved to new places, kind of exploring, socializing and like, making new friendships and meeting new people and everything. And I called him and I'm like, should I feel guilty about the way that I'm going about dating? Like, is it too utilitarian in the way that I'm like, okay, the purpose of this is just kind of to bring me some human connection and to bring me some satisfaction, and it goes back to whatever desires I have. But I think at some point, I have to reconcile with the fact that I cannot escape my desires when making a decision. Like, that will obviously be really in place when I'm thinking of, well, what do I want? Something that makes me happy, probably. And it's like such a shitty way of thinking about it sometimes, because maybe we should want things that not always based on the level of satisfaction that it will bring me. But well, I just moved to a new place and honestly I need this dopamine. Like, I don't really have friends at the moment where I'm at. Like, and I think that also might be because I have a very strict definition of friendship, where it's something that, like, you nurture and you dedicate time to. And but I guess that's what I mean, I know people, I have acquaintances, but I don't have real friendships in the sense that, like, I have the person that I would run to if I had a crisis tomorrow, or the person that I have a remote idea about what their families do or whatever. Like, just that sense of closeness and intimacy in a friendship that is only achieved after a certain amount of dedicating time to it. I'm still in the process of building those. So that means I'm lonely, obviously, because then whoever I was with previously that I had already built kind of this relationship with are no longer in my proximity. So the close friends I had, or just the friends that achieved friendship level that I had when I was living elsewhere, are still there, and I have moved somewhere else, so I have to kind of cope with this. So that's why I'm also recording so many videos lately, because I only talk to myself. And it's hard navigating living in a new place when you are like, there's maybe not that many activities around, or you just don't really know where to begin. You don't know kind of the vibe of the place, whatever. I'm still, figuring it out. And I think my way of coping with it is just analyzing it. 'Cause I don't know, like, I guess studying philosophy, all I can do about any situation is overthink it, and I am an overthinker, so then they both go hand in hand. Like, you could see why I would end up in such a discipline, because I just like to think things to an extent that is unnecessary at most times and often lead to inaction. But whatever, it's for another time. Um, but yeah, I am going out with this person, and this pep talk is to say that, I'm hot, I'm young, I deserve fun, I deserve human connection and interaction. And not every time that you go out with someone, even maybe if you met in a dating app or something, or like there's some kind of like romantic context to it, that doesn't mean it always has to lead to that. Like, there's still, I think that's some healing that I'm doing on my side, where I feel like every time when I was younger and I would go on dates, I just always had this pressure of like, I'm gonna have to kiss this person at the end. I don't know if I like them or not. And but now I am just so much better. Like, that's not even a thing that would happen anymore. I am very, like, yeah, no, like, I've gained agency and autonomy, which is something good that comes when you grow up. And the earlier it comes, the better. Like, just start practicing it and it will show, And this might be the thing with everything. Like, you just kind of practice it, and, that's how Aristotle views virtues. You kind of embody them and do them until eventually they become second nature to you, which can be true sometimes, can be not true sometimes. So whatever, the Greeks and their things, and the Greeks didn't have hinge, obviously. Like, for them it was just easy to go into the world and do things. Like, they didn't have this social media or internet persona that was kind of like pre-interacting with the world before the physical came in and interacted with the world, right? So when Aristotle gets a fucking hinge profile, he can come and talk to me about fucking practicing virtues and friendship and all that shit, okay? But I don't know. I deserve to have fun. I'm young and hot and fun, and I am a good conversation. I think I can, yeah, I can entertain other people. I have made people laugh. This person seems nice. We've been talking for a little bit. They seem kind of cool. I hope that whatever comes out of it, that like, there's at least some, I mean, maybe friendship, that would be nice. Maybe something else, but I am also not really sure what I'm looking for. I think nobody is nowadays, or that's what everyone says, because there's this kind of determination aspect to online dating that sucks. Like the app itself asks you like, what kind of, do you want a long term, do you want a short term, do you just want to have fun, are you not sure? And I don't know, they put it as like your dating objectives or your dating goals. Like, can you ever fully say what you want? And can it ever fully be reflected on your profile? Like, that's why I hate this online stuff. And I hate that it's the only thing that I have accessible right now. Um, but that's also where I shouldn't be so harsh on myself, because it's not like, oh, I do online dating for a bit and this is the only time that I'll meet people. No, this is kind of the only thing I have access to right now, because my bike is broken, so I cannot go to activities just on a whim. I don't have a car. Like, I don't know what the fuck there is to do. I don't know people like that to just, go and socialize in person. But I mean, I am putting my bets and my hopes that one day I will be able to escape this situation and like just completely delete the apps, because I actually have like in-person interactions, or maybe the apps will lead me to the in-person interactions that will delete the apps, whether it comes in terms of friendships or hookups, or partners or whatever it is, but just people around me. Ultimately, I am very aware of the fact that I'm doing this because I need human interaction, which is the main reason why anyone goes through the pain of like swiping and texting. Like, that's just a horrible cycle. Like, I hate it, genuinely hate it. um but I've done it. It's led to things like in the past when I've moved to places, I've made good friends on dating apps. So um, I'm putting my bets on that again and just hoping, you know, that this will help me get through this annoying moment of swiping and being chronically online until I'm not. Or, this is the part of the process of building a certain routine. So, yeah, I will go brush my teeth and go on this fucking date. Wish me luck.